Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 All-Stars. Oh, I was gonna say Season 11 All-Stars 4. I don't even know. Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 Episode 4. First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Try wink.com/moviebitches. You get $22 off your first month of wine. Delicious. Also, I don't know when this is coming out, but it could very well be that Mother's Day is upon us.
Mother's Day?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
But what better gift to get your mother than a free subscription? Well, I mean, free for her. Subscription to wink.com.
Oh my
you can
God,
go to trywink.com/moviebitches and get her a gift.
Great idea.
Big shout out to our Patreon supporters. We really appreciate all of your support. We just announced a $4,000 a month goal where we will do Rocky Horror Picture Show. So help us get there.
And maybe something else that's going to be a little surprise for me.
Huh?
No one else is going to be excited but me, but I'm excited.
Rocky!
Rocky! Dr. Scott?
Yeah.
Brad?
Yeah.
Janet!
Rocky!
Rocky!
You do it really well.
It's good. I've seen it a few times.
Maybe once or twice. Will help us get there. We really appreciate your support, and it helps us deal with the insanity of several seasons of Drag Race. So, this week...
Oh boy, everyone has come in after the...
Oh my God. They kept calling it a gangbang lip sync, and I'm like, you guys, this is not okay.
Gangbang lip sync was a wake-up call for everybody.
No, I didn't appreciate this or really understand it.
Well, no, it's
fundamentally, I was like, oh no.
What were they gangbanging? Song?
Was Ru gangbanging them?
Were they gangbanging Ru with their lip sync?
Were they gangbanging each other because it was a clusterfuck on stage?
I mean, I'd be
either way. I'm not.
Who's the one that gets gangbanged in this gangbang lip sync?
Honey Davenport. They threw her off the stage, and then she got kicked off. But yeah, everyone's shook.
Oh yeah.
Shook it.
Yes.
And very upset and just like, oh my God, I thought, at least 2 of us were going to go, maybe 3. Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But yes, everyone's very upset.
Oh yes.
This changed.
Oh, this changes the game and everything. It's like All-Stars all over again. Like, well, this could be, I mean, you could send RuPaul home.
There's a lot of nonsense. I was like, I don't care about this at all.
No.
Everything that you know about Drag Race is thrown out the window.
But I did care about Evie's Ouija board.
Oh my God, yes.
And this flip into the workroom.
Yeah, so flexible.
Yeah.
I mean, I made me a little nervous knowing that, like, she could have popped out
yeah.
Nerve-wracking.
It was a little nerve-wracking.
And serious. And I thought they handled this well and briefly, which is what I wanted. Give me a feel and then move on,
Exactly.
So the episode had a very political theme, which they've done a bunch, I guess, really, when we look back at it. But,
This was very specific. But yeah, no message from Ru.
No.
Which walks right into the workroom. We got business to take care of. Rachel Maddow's waiting on a satellite feed.
I would have loved that, actually, though.
Right. It kind of would have been great.
Yeah.
Then they're going to play Why You Mad? Maddow Tho.
Why you mad though? Why you mad though? Why you mad though? Why you mad though?
This was fun in theory.
I mean, I always enjoy when they give drag queens a teleprompter.
Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
Mohammed Ahmadinejad.
Mahmoud.
Is it that hard?
I mean, as a person with dyslexia, yes, you tend to panic, and then it all sort of, oh no, and then it's like a deer in headlights situation.
Sure.
But there are some words that I'm like, really?
Colonial Sanders.
Colonial Sanders.
Colonial.
It started to get a little too silly for me, where I was just like, but now they're intentionally...
Well, it was edited, look, let's play all of them being really stupid, instead of just a few here and there where you're like, that was silly.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like, oh, she slipped up on that one.
Yeah, it wasn't Nina Flowers,
Oh my God.
This is Chanel.
This is Bibi Zahara Benet.
This is your name. Good night.
I keep reading your name. Oh.
Yes. I mean, I think I might just love every drag queen named Nina.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a whole season of Ninas.
I love it.
Ooh, I mean, so far it'd just be 3. I'm sure there are other drag
I'm
queens
sure.
named Nina.
Sure.
But on the show, I think that's the only one.
Okay, well, top 3 Ninas.
I fucking love them.
Yeah, I really do.
Turns out.
Yeah.
I love me and Nina. Nina Garcia.
Yeah.
Love that bitch. But anyway, so they're gonna get into quick drag, and the pit crew rolls
God.
out all these Rachel Maddow wigs and glasses, which was silly. And then they just do a real like long pan across their crotches.
I know, I loved it.
And the wigs styled by wigs, yes. I liked it. I wish they had been wearing maybe the glasses, the pit crew,
Yeah.
for some silly fun. Mm-hmm. It's clear that Mercedes has no idea who Rachel Maddow is.
No idea.
And then she starts talking of goats.
You know where I'm from? We didn't have Rachel Maddow, but we did have a goat. You know, I own a goat. And I love, goats are so cute.
Oh yeah, she was really trying to make goats happen.
Well, at first it seemed like she was just literally talking about goats. Like,
Yes.
goats, the animal.
Yes.
You know, and then later it was, you know, an acronym.
I think either somehow she came up to it, or somehow it came out, and she was like, you know what, I gotta put this in my confessional so I can make this happen.
Sure.
Before I go home.
Very casually bring up goats. So then when I bring up the acronym of goats,
It all makes sense.
it's gonna be supernatural and not weird at all.
Is anyone dating?
Is there a romance going on?
Speaking of ghosts.
Speaking of ghosts and kitty cats, is anyone dating?
But actually, speaking of relationships, this was the first little hit
of this episode.
Of this episode. This is the first little nibbit.
Yeah.
What am I trying to come up with? Tidbit? Nibble.
Clue?
The first little bit that we get of Brooklyn and Ms. Vanjie.
Right.
With the butt slap.
Well,
Brooklyn
they're both dressed like
Oh my
Rachel
God.
Maddow, which is great.
Yeah.
And then she just, boop, looking high.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm enjoying this. I mean, I hope it doesn't implode, like, end up ruining both their chances somehow.
I agree.
Because we've never had a showmance.
No.
I'm sure they're all fucking behind the camera, but we've never had like a tender, like, oh, cute, oh, I like you.
I swear someone was like, was it Jocelyn Fox?
There's been people who are like, oh, I kind of have like a crush on you, but it hasn't been reciprocated.
No,
As
not,
like,
or
let's
yeah, that's true.
date on the show.
That's
like,
true.
Let's have a romance on the show.
That's true.
And then Miss Vanjie tried to say
Oh my
sophisticated.
Hey, Soco pacático, money laundering.
So, what? I mean, it was good. I mean, English doesn't make sense. That's a fact.
Well, that's true.
You know,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
way things are spelled. But I enjoyed everyone just.
Oh my God. It was just silly.
So I was shocked that no one could say Colonel.
Well, because it's spelled so weird.
It's spelled so weird,
But like, come on, like someone has
if
to
you've
know.
played Clue.
That's right. It was Colonel Mustard's suggestion.
English is weird.
It is
Why?
weird. I thought it would be at least one person.
I mean, I think they probably just didn't
They
show.
just
That's
cut
what
it
I
out.
mean. Like
They were really cutting
playing
for the
up, like-
worst ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I did love hearing Rachel Maddow
Oh my
say
God.
the phrase, but she already done had it. Hers is.
She done already done had hers is.
The way she said
I
that was
know.
just totally
Well,
straight.
that's not Rachel Maddow.
No, but it was great.
It was great.
Basically saying gibberish, but completely flat. I enjoyed it.
As if it was like a huge political
I
revelation.
loved it.
She done already done had hers is.
Scarlett wins.
Yes.
I think she was just the best reader.
I think
Like,
so.
nobody was... It didn't seem like the challenge was necessarily, like, do your best Rachel Maddow.
Not really, because none of them seemed to.
Well,
I
like,
don't know if no
Evie
one-
was the only one sort of putting on, like an affectation.
Self-proclaimed marketing genius has apparently been directicating.
But Scarlett wins.
Yeah.
And we find out that the Maxi Challenge is a musical inspired by Grease. Yeah! But it's called Trump the Rusical. And I was like,
Oh.
I just want to talk about Grease.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is that it didn't really have much to do with Grease at all, and so it didn't ruin my fond memories of that
Oh, no.
movie.
It was. I knew it was just going to be like, oh, we're going to have doo-woppy 50s music.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like a generic rough plot of, but not even.
No. The plot was very loose.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't follow a lot of it.
No, I thought this was one of the worst written Rusicals that we've had.
Yeah, like the performances were across the board like
pretty good.
Fine. Like it wasn't a disaster
No.
by any means, but just the
It was so hard to hear.
It's hard. It was hard to hear, hard to understand.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll get into it. But because Scarlett won, she gets to assign all the roles.
Yes. I mean, Nina should have had Black China, but I guess Sarah Sanders was fine.
Sarah Sanders?
Sanderson? Huckabee Sanders.
Sanders. Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess I went to the Sanderson sisters and I was confused. So they're going through the script and they're all kind of like, oh shit, this is a lot. I mean, it was a big production. There was
really
a
was.
lot of numbers and parts and dancing, and they really expected a lot from them. And for that, I was like really impressed with.
I was really impressed with all of them.
It was really just sort of the writing and the incoherentness of the plot.
Of the plot and also of the actual singing.
She's persistent, bitch, we're resistant.
It was like mixed like it was a fucking La La Land or something.
Yeah, it was hard to understand.
It was like, what are they...
Unless it was someone doing just the solo of just,
right.
Here I am.
Yeah. Here I am, Scarlett, doing Betsy DeVos. Like, great, easy peasy, I got it.
Yeah.
But everyone else, I was like, what the fuck are they saying? I don't know.
And so they're going through it. Oh, well, who wants to be Sherry? What was it?
Well, it's Sandy, so Shandy.
Shandy. Who wants to be Shandy? See, this was what was confusing. Because Shandy was fictional, but no one else was fictional.
Right.
It was really confusing to me because they didn't really establish her.
But also, what was Shandy's deal? She met Trump
in Russia.
Right.
And then
had a fling, but then
summer romance, and then he was gross. But then she liked it. It was like a confusing mess.
Yeah.
Summer of my life. Nothing can make it better. You want me to what?
And then all the women were all of the women that he had also either sexually assaulted or slept with or both. Or his daughter.
Or hired or his daughter. Or both.
Or both. So, you know, it was just like,
So then, like, Hillary Clinton and Rosie O'Donnell and Stormy Daniels all played the part of Danny Zuko and the other and his gang.
I think they were playing the Scorpions.
Oh.
Well, let's get into it when we get there.
Okay.
I think they were this. I don't know.
I thought they were. I mean, they sing Grace Lightning. She's frightening, or whatever the fuck the song was.
You're right. That didn't.
But
make
so then,
sense.
like,
so
Hillary Clinton should have been
the Pink Ladies.
Well, sure.
Or, yeah. That's why I think it was just like sort of vaguely.
It's confusing.
You're right. Kellyanne Conway definitely should have been Crater Face, though. But anyway, they're going through the script. Who wants to play Shandy?
Right.
And Mercedes immediately, I'll do it. I'll play the lead.
Bitch. What?
And everyone's faces are like, oh, what?
I mean, we are living for Nina West's GIF face.
Oh my God, it's everything. It is everything. All of it. I mean, she's like us. Like, she can't, whatever she's feeling is just right here. It's just this like, oh, it's good. I am really enjoying it. And everyone's sort of like, you sure you want to play the lead, girl? And at first it seems like Scarlett's gonna let her.
Yeah. I mean, I think she wanted it because it was not a real person, and so she didn't have to know that person to try to emulate them.
That's true. She just had to be cute.
Right.
Or whatever, which maybe would have worked for her.
Maybe. I mean, and she didn't have to say the words, she just had to lip sync them.
Yeah.
Which is probably easier.
Yeah.
So it might have actually worked out okay. We'll never know. It didn't seem like a great idea.
No. So then Scarlett's just like, I mean, Ariel, I think you would really be great at Shandy. You should be the lead. Definitely, yes.
I know, I just feel like I'd connect more with Ivanka.
I want to see you as Shandy.
I'm assigning everybody, and she says, oh, Silky.
Oprah.
Oprah, right?
I think that's a given, yeah.
I wouldn't mind taking Shandy.
I think you should be Oprah, girl.
That is just so obvious. Why do I have to be Oprah?
And Silky, oh, I don't want to.
We're cast typing and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, sure, I get it, but also, I mean, first of all, obviously, she won, so you're welcome.
Good news. But also, like, it's Oprah. Who doesn't want to be Oprah?
Who doesn't want to be Oprah?
You know, it wasn't like some shitty...
No, it wasn't like, because she was like, oh, there's only a 40-second part or whatever. But it's like, not really. You get your own fucking song.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a solo.
And you're Oprah.
Exactly. You get to come in, be Oprah, and sing your own song, whereas everyone else is fucking sharing, trying to, edge out at least 2 other people.
Yeah.
You didn't read the script
And
well.
you're Oprah.
Hello!
I actually thought Brooklyn's Ivanka was funnier in the workroom than it ended up being.
Yes.
But she says she wants to do Patsy from Ab.
Ivana.
Ivana, right? Oh boy, I always do. Yeah, Ivana, his wife. Because she's doing, Patsy from Ab Fab and just sort of like, oh yes, and she's just so, over it all and whatever. And I was getting more character.
I agree.
I mean, she did a good job.
She did fine.
But I was laughing more in the workroom. And then, Nina was just her.
She looked like, she nailed it.
Immediate. Out of drag. She was like killing the impersonation. Yeah. I was like, I'm loving all of this. It's so good.
So then Ru comes in.
Yes.
And it's kind of kikiing and whatever. And this was silly. Ru's like, well, so, are you all registered?
I'm actually a registered Republican.
Girl, you a Republican? Bitch, bye.
If you want to stop that within the political process, get smarter than them, register as a Republican, and they don't have to redo everything.
I registered as a Republican so that I could fuck with the gerrymandering. I didn't quite understand how that works.
I mean, like in theory, she's saying if she got enough Democrats to register Republican, then the Republican corrupt senators that are sort of enforcing the gerrymandering could like shift it in a certain way, but they would all vote Democrat even though the Republican... No, because then it would just make it more red. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure.
Unless she lives in... Like, I don't know. I didn't get the strategy.
Right.
Maybe there's a strategy there.
Yeah.
I don't have a PhD. Neither does she yet. But she seemed to have an idea. And as long as she's not voting for them, I don't really care. You just gotta be careful, though, too, with that kind of shit. Because in a lot of states, you can't vote in the primary. Mm-hmm. Of the different... It's not an open primary. Mm-hmm. So then you're like, well, you registered as a Republican girl. You can't vote for Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders. Not that it mattered. Or did it? Who knows? Anyway.
I just want to talk about drag queens.
I know. That was the big bummer about this thing. Was just like, I don't want this in my... I watched Drag Race to not have to watch the news. Thank you very much.
Yes, you should be, politically minded and involved, and you should, strive and make the world a better place. Like, I thought Nina West's speech and her whole story was fucking fantastic and amazing. Yes. We can talk about it more. But I was like, fuck yeah. But Drag Race is like a...
Yeah.
It's my safe space, guys. I don't want to invite them here. No.
Then again, it also is very important to...
And I thought it brought up a lot of stuff with the queens, and like it brought up some emotions and some truth-telling and some all sorts of stuff. So, it was fine.
Yeah.
And then she goes to the next group. Oh, so Mercedes, who are you playing?
Oh, God.
I'm...
Come here and let me slap you.
It sounded like she was starting to like shade and
she was going to throw her under the bus
and be like, well, I wanted to be the lead, blah, blah, blah. And then she kind of changed her mind and sort of was like,
and then the hesitation, yeah, exactly. And Ru was like, so girl, what the fuck's happening here?
How do you say, bitch, you better wake up in Swahili?
Humbakataka Malaya.
Humbakataka Malaya, bitch.
Get it together.
Yeah.
And then this is when we get the goat.
I am the goat. Meaning, greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Sort of generic, really.
Yeah, wasn't that a song? The World's Greatest by... Oh, God, I hope it's not R. Kelly.
I don't know.
So then Ru announces that they have choreography, not from Todrick Hall, but from a sassy bitch, Yanis Marshall.
I want to invite him back.
Oh my God, yes.
He was great.
He was. I mean, I was nervous that it was like, girl, you're giving them too much. This is not going to work out well.
Right.
But it seemed to have been okay.
I didn't notice anybody doing particularly terrible in the
In the end, no.
I think they really... He expected a lot.
Yep.
And they fucking went home and practiced the shit out of it. Because he was like, get it together. And they did.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was motivational, even though he was a real sassy bitch.
Real sassy bitch.
I'm sorry. Where did that dance experience go?
They're all standing there and I was like, oh my God, there's so many queens left. That was my thought. How are they all going to fit on this stage? But anyway, So who here has dance experience?
I do have a dance background, ballet, modern dance, jazz, tap, African.
Ooh, all that.
Scarlett says, well, I haven't danced, but I've dated a lot of dancers. And then Brooklyn, well, I'm technically a trained ballet dancer.
A professional ballerina. Whatever.
A ballerina. And they showed that picture of him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. And then,
but I loved Yanis's reaction. Oh. He seemed real into Brooklyn.
oh, yeah. Oh, do you want to show us a couple of moves?
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Oh, great
that's a nice,
plie.
Oh, great pas de bourrée. And other ballet terms. Yeah.
Oh, all right, now that was a nice battement. Oh, arabesque. Okay, we like it.
Oh, we're presenting. What did Raja say?
So we're doing demonstrations now?
Oh, so we're doing like examples. Remember, she was all kind of perturbed.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Did you go to other Raja?
I was confused for a minute.
Okay.
I thought you were going back.
I do keep pointing to go to other Raja.
Yeah, I thought it was a quote from like season one.
No.
So we're doing demonstrations now?
You're gonna do examples of our dancing? Well, yeah, girl, because apparently you haven't actually danced for 15 years.
Girl, 15 years ago.
All right, you work on that.
I don't know why she insisted on
Jazz, African,
yeah,
ballet, modern, jazz. I took all the classes.
It's just called Goddess, not classes.
What kind of classes have you had?
Ice skating classes, Mr.
This is so mean. He's the one who brought up classes in the first place.
Jazz technique classes.
He's the one who brought it up.
This show is called Goddess. It ain't called classes. See ya.
He was so sassy.
So sassy. Oh, this is the worst.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
It is the worst.
So this is when we find out about Evie's like lack of connective tissue and collagen in her joints, and how she can really easily dislocate a joint, particularly her knees, and so she's like, I'm gonna just do a soft landing, and then he's like, that's fine, please don't hurt yourself.
I did love this though, where he was just so sassy, was like,
Okay, by the sound of it, I can already tell that's not it.
It sounds like this is wrong.
It sounds like it was wrong.
Oh boy, this
because they're doing this like lay down move, right? And then Ariel just
freezes.
Just has a complete mental break, and everyone's doing the choreo around her, and they all drop, and she's just standing there. Oh, but like bring him back, yes.
Oh yeah.
Silky puts her brows on with a Sharpie. Like what?
So then everyone's sort of getting ready the next day, and Nina's sort of talking about the politicalness of the challenge has sort of reminded her about how she ran for like student body or student government, and how she was horribly harassed and threatened. And all of this stuff, and it was a really horrible story.
Took it upon themselves to harass me, to break into my dorm room, to like threaten my life and say they were gonna kill me.
What the fuck?
But really well told.
Very well told.
She really, I thought, did a great job of being concise, inspiring, heartfelt, like terrifying.
Humanizing
Exactly. It
herself.
was really good.
And she talks about the Matthew Shepard stuff happened at the same time, and that really changed.
Which must have been terrifying.
Oh my God. And that really changed her whole perspective on it.
This is why I'm involved in gay rights issues, because I don't want anyone to ever feel that way that I felt. You know, you don't want to ever feel like you don't matter.
This was like, oh my God, so here's the crown.
Right. It was definitely,
Can I just give it to you now?
Yeah. It was really good.
We live in a culture right now where divisive rhetoric is winning. It is our responsibility to create the world that we want to live in.
It was really good.
So well said.
Well, then she inspires Mercedes.
Yes.
To kind of bring up the girls that she was avoiding talking to last week about the religion, which we talked about how this seems so weird.
She was like, I gotta go by.
Exactly. And I was like, I wish she had just like kind of owned it and been like, yes, I am Muslim, bitch. What? You know, more or less.
I don't want people to feel like every Muslim is a terrorist. Like, that's why I don't really talk about it, and I just want to apologize to you guys.
But so she kind of did that this week.
Yeah.
Where she was like, you know, I really should have just been more proud and been on top of it. But I thought she had a really nice speech too, where she was like,
I've seen crazy stuff on social media.
every time it plays in my head, like the videos I've seen it, people being hurt because they're Muslim.
And so I felt for her, and I was like, good for you for at least owning it. It was sad that on the Donald Trump challenge, they sent home the Muslim queen.
It worked out that way, and it was sad.
But, like, obviously it wasn't anything to do with that.
No. They all say you could be a great role model for all the other Muslim people watching and all that stuff. And she's like, you're right. Oh my God. So I felt like she got really empowered by the few episodes she was on. Yeah. With, getting over her stroke. I mean, she had a lot of things.
She really did.
To overcome in the short 4 episodes that she was in.
It's true.
And now she has opulence. So, she nailed it. Yeah. She got her catchphrase.
She's got opulence and goat.
No, goats, no.
So, quick commercial break, and we will be back with the runway, the Rusical, the Untucked.
The lip sync, the Untucked, We'll be right back. What was this?
It was my, Bill Clinton thumb.
Oh, you need a little more thumb.
A little more thumb?
A little more. I forgot about that. Ru walks down the runway. And this Malibu Barbie just got it.
Malibu
Barbie. He's like pink and blue pastels and the wig and the makeup. And
oh my God, her face, the wig. Oh my God, she looked gorgeous.
She looks so beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes.
I love this.
It looks great.
Like we thought last week was like a good Ru look. This is like a fabulous Ru look.
Yes.
Whereas that's like your usual silhouette, but you're killing it. And the guest judges are Tiffany Pollard and Joe McHale? Or just Hale?
Joel.
That's what I said.
Oh, there's a Joe.
No, Joel. Joe McHale? Joel McHale. I said it right the first time. Or did I? It might be
said Joe.
I might have said Bonnie Moynihan again. Who knows? Joe McHale?
Joe McHale?
Joel McHale.
Oh boy, Joel McHale.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Yeah! So I don't really like him. I don't know if I ever really liked him on Community per se.
I mean, he plays, his shtick is I'm a jerk.
Sure.
So I don't know if this was him doing a character.
It seemed a little bit.
Or him doing this is just his personality.
Or if he was drunk. I don't know.
Or if he was wasted. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah! Jesus Christ. Woo! At first I was annoyed, and then when it became funny that Michelle was so annoyed, then I was like, oh, this is fun now.
I can see her butt.
He was doing some sort of Andy Kaufman experimental comedy. I'm going to be very annoying, but it'll be funny in retrospect.
Exactly.
But at the time, you're gonna hate me.
So, Trump the Rusical. I'm sorry, I just got depressed for a second.
Well, I was trying to break down if there was a pun.
But no.
No. Yeah. But I thought that it started weird. So it's shadowy. Well, first it's a picture of Moscow or something, whatever. And then it's the shadowy sort of at the end of the runway, person, Donald Trump, dressed like person.
Well, and here goes, who's Donald Trump?
Who's Trump?
And then later you're like, is that Ginger Minch?
And then it was. And I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
And I am enjoying them bringing back pretty much a queen every episode, I think.
Been. But so it's sort of shadowy. We don't really see Ariel's face. Nope. They sort of
do a thing and
have
say
a back and forth that I didn't track. I was like, oh no, I missed something.
You want me to what? Is that sanitary?
He grabs himself or her, I don't know, something upset them, and they part. And I was like, oh no, what happened? And this is supposed to be the on the beach.
Right.
Oh
no, what's the song?
Love is a many splendid thing.
The waves crashing on the rocks.
Danny.
Yeah. Oh, Danny. Oh my God, I love that movie.
Oh, we have to retro review it.
1000%.
This summer.
Yes, summer lovin'.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
This summer we should do it. Now I just want to quote Grease for the rest of this episode.
I'm down.
Okay, I like it.
Just toss them in there every now and then.
Out comes Scarlett as Betsy DeVos.
Yes.
And I thought her look was really funny.
Yeah.
This wig, and
Yeah.
she was doing a bit.
I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
Maybe it was also because I could understand everything that was being said.
Sure.
But I was like, oh, this is funny and engaging for me. And I was like, this is cute. She's doing it. She was trying like different. Oh,
She's Eve Arden, you know. She
I'm
had
an
the
idiot, and
had the hair, like
Yeah.
principal hair.
Yeah.
It was silly and fun.
Boom, boom.
Be an athletic supporter.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then there was this whole thing about Trump High School. It's the worst school.
Well, were they making a Trump? Because what's the college?
Trump University.
Trump University. So
Or
were
something
they
like that.
were they making a joke on that?
I guess. Like the worst $20,000 I ever spent. Gee, I wish that lawsuit had gone through so I could have a class action lawsuit and get my money back from you because you defrauded thousands of people and then you got elected president. What the fuck? Anyway.
We said we weren't going to get political.
I'm sorry.
So then Evie Oddly comes out as demonic Kellyanne Conway. And I mean, I appreciated this.
I did too.
It was wacky and hilarious. She really went for it.
Yeah, which I appreciate. She seems to do every week.
I'm here for Evie.
I am
so
super
far,
here.
Evie and Nina are my tops.
And Vanjie.
But I like them even more.
Absolutely.
Like, I think Vanjie's doing very good, and,
Oh, yeah.
and Brooklyn's doing very good.
Yes.
I like both of them a lot,
Yes.
but like my top two are...
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god. And Nina's Huckabee Sanders.
All of her facial expressions.
She really nailed the look. Oh, there's Sarah Huckabee Sanders on the screen right now. Like, she could be on SNL tomorrow.
Ooh, I would love that. So yeah, I guess they were the pink ladies.
That's what they said, I think.
Like Omarosa, because we forgot that Omarosa was there.
Oh,
but-
right. And Ivanka.
Oh,
it was
right.
Omarosa, Ivanka, Kellyanne Conway, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
So they were the pink ladies.
Right, because they were in Trump's good graces, but that doesn't fit with Grace at all.
No. And then Ivanka, no. Then
Ivana. Yep.
And Melania. I thought Plastique was fine, but utterly forgettable.
Oh, entirely forgettable.
Like, I at the end, and I went, wait, who was Plastique playing?
I think she had a line.
She said a couple of things, but I just completely forgot she was there. But they are the cheerleaders. So they're Patty Simcox, I guess.
Patty Simcox. Yeah. Who is Rizzo? Rosie?
Sarah, because her song was Rizzo's song.
Oh,
the
that's
melody,
right.
the melody.
There
was,
are.
I would do anything, you know.
Yeah. Oh, but Rosie should have been Rizzo.
Sure. Well, I mean, the T-Birds come out.
Right.
Which is confusing.
Very confusing. And it's Hillary, played by Shug.
And she doesn't look anything like Hillary at all.
At
Doesn't
all.
sound like her, nothing. All three of them. Well, Akira was pretty forgettable as Stormy Daniels.
Oh, God, I forgot. I literally forgot.
And Vanjie was like crazy, but she wasn't Rosie O'Donnell.
She didn't look like Rosie O'Donnell at all.
But I really thought they were going to give, you know, like Rosie a little solo and it'd be funny. I guess they did, but it was bad. Or she did a flip, or I don't remember. But the T-Bird song was definitely the worst.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it wasn't their fault.
Mm.
That was what was frustrating for me.
It was a weird mash.
And it didn't
particularly since I'm so obsessed with Grease, you know, so I'm going, wait, who's Kaneki then? What's happened? Like, what's... And they're... But why? What does this have to do with what? If anything, Stormy Daniels should have been like Maraschino.
Oh my God, yes.
You know, like that should have been the like...
Oh, the greasiness of it was a disaster.
Should I just get over it?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Okay.
But like that was problematic because...
And then if one of them had been... Who should have been Jan?
Oh, fashion. It says right here, dessert wine. Tryweek.com/movie. Yeah, who should have been Jan? Well, Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Right? If she brought out a Twinkie, I think we were just hoping for it to be more Grease, and it wasn't, and we're just gonna have to move on.
We just have to move on.
And then Silky Ganache comes out. I mean, Oprah Winfrey comes out. Yeah. Teen Angel.
I mean, they were gagging.
I thought it was very good. It wasn't crazy over the top. It was sort of like a nice, subtle, you know.
That's true.
Performance of Oprah. I thought it was really good.
I
thought
agree.
she definitely deserved to be in the top.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
personally laughed more at Nina and Evie.
Sure. For me, those were the top three.
Yes. I did think that Ariel looked really, really good as Bad Sandy.
Oh, she came out and I was like, yes, bitch, work. And then I was like, oh, but I don't, this is nonsense. But
I was like, oh, where have you been?
yeah, well, sure, that I really was like, oh gosh, she hasn't been in this
Like,
for a while.
oh, right, yeah, she's back now.
Yeah. And then I couldn't understand. So she has this number with like Ginger Minge's Trump. And it was like, because you're the one that I want, but she's not the one that you want. And then,
well, because then they have a turn of sorts.
But unlike other coming-of-age stories, in this one, the girl doesn't become a slut for some guy. She owns her sexual power.
They all decide they're going to empower themselves.
right, who run the world girls, basically.
This isn't a musical where you change your whole personality for the guy that you like Grease. We're going to empower ourselves. And then they sing, I don't know, they sang a song.
Why did they pick Grease?
No.
Isn't there like an Americana
It almost would have
musical
made more sense, even though, please no, ma'am, if they had done like Bye Bye Birdie. Like, he's like the Elvis, and everyone's obsessed with him, but then, oh no, when you really get to know him or something.
Bye bye, Cheeto. We are so sick of lies. I don't know. You could do something.
I mean, I like this.
Right?
I'm here for whatever this is.
Yeah, and then like everything's Rose. Like, but
Rosie.
Kamala. Rosie O'Donnell. Sure.
Rosie.
Sure.
You don't even have to change the lyrics on that one.
Sure. Bye Bye Birdie would have been a lot better.
Right?
Because like you're Bye Bye Trump. Like we're out. No.
Well, and it's just like there's a central character. Because in this scenario.
Also, wait, that would have been perfect because it's about a woman who finds her own empowerment and is like, I don't need you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Man.
Now I'm thinking, like, wait, so in this musical, is Trump Danny Zuko?
That's what I didn't understand.
Because then who's...
Because they, like, fell in love over the summer, but then they broke up.
But then Hillary is the leader of the T-Birds?
It doesn't make sense. He's replaced by Hillary in the same role in the... It doesn't make any sense.
Was that what was that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye Bye Birdie. Much better choice.
I'm trying to think
more Americana.
More Americana. Someone could be like the Ed Sullivan, but they could just come on and be Conan or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow.
Love it. Oh my God. I love it.
We're gonna be on Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, we can just fix that.
We do like, instead of kids, it's just men.
Yeah. Men! What's the matter with men these days?
Oh no! Wait, but seriously, this is great.
Really great.
Well, you'd end the whole thing with Bye Bye Trump, but like, you could put on a happy face, like, let's all go together.
Oh my God, I love it.
Like, come on, we can do it. Let's all rise above and come together and communicate and, you know, reach across the aisle and all of the above.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Go out and vote next year.
Yes, it's great. Yeah. I'm feeling more inspired by the minute. One wife, one special wife, one wife to be with forever and ever. One wife, that's the way it should be. Man, now I want to watch Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, absolutely.
And never think about this again. I love it, but no, don't touch Bye Bye Birdie. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't smoke. It's gonna be the voice of God. It's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Of course.
Maybe even the voice of God. That's even better.
Anyway, we've gotten very off track.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I don't know.
Then it's over.
Yeah, then it's over. That really was, actually. That was the end.
I kind of wish that they had at least at the end had like a fake cardboard car and had Shandy and Hillary like, bye-bye, see you next year, or see you in 2020, bye.
That would have been good. Yeah, it seemed like they didn't really know the movie.
It was very vaguely Grease. It was for a person who hadn't seen it 20,000 times.
Sure.
Or whatever. Like there wasn't
once.
It wasn't not Grease, but there wasn't like enough little Easter eggs of like, ooh, and that,
yeah, that's true.
No Sid Caesar jokes. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on. That would have been good, actually.
It would have been good.
So, quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the runway. Category is Orange
Alert.
Oh, Orange Alert.
Yeah. So, category is Orange Alert.
Yeah.
First on the runway is Evie Oddly in this orange Julius circus fantasy clown.
I loved this.
So good. These like high tights with like the ribbons all around with the bows on top and her big top skirt.
Yep.
That like swayed ever so.
Everything was sway. She was like a hula girl, but
like a top. Like a
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And this orange little hat and her makeup. I just loved it.
I loved this.
I thought it was really creative and interesting and different and it's
Iconic. This was an iconic look for the runway.
And it's true later when Evie is just like, they're all boring. Like,
Yeah.
why is no one taking risks? Why is no one, you know, being outside the box or doing this or doing that? I'm like, it's kind of true.
I mean, it happens every season.
Sure.
And there's always one, if we're lucky,
Yes.
that like really brings it and is different. You got your Sharon Needles, you got your Jinx Monsoon, or you know, what, Alaska. Or there's different Katya. There's different ones, but like it's rare and it's a precious thing.
Yes.
And I love it, and the judges love it, and it's interesting. We'll talk about it in Untucked, but like certain people see and appreciate it, and certain people are completely oblivious to it.
Or are pretending to dislike it because of, you know, insecurities.
Sure. Look at you, look like the turtle in Final Party. Do we give you speed?
Oh my god, that would have been so fun. And then Brooklyn could have done the Russian ballet all quick. I would have loved it.
That would have been great. The Russian ballet. It writes itself.
It itself.
God damn it. Next up, Plastique Tiara. I really don't like that Rue says Plastique Tiara.
Plastique Tiara.
Yeah, because Tiara sounds like a name. Tiara sounds like
a tiara.
Like a tiara.
That's how it's pronounced. I don't know. And like Plastique Tiara, like the eek makes it more French, right? So it's like, anyway, personal pet peeve. Anyway, it's my own cross to bear.
I agree.
It's fine. So Plastique Tiara comes out, and Avaryl and I both go, ooh, oh.
It was in unison, not planned.
It really wasn't. But, because there's like, you see the back of these like...
From this like side sort of, oh yes,
Ooh,
like you're like, oh,
wings,
oh, it's
feathers,
so creative,
ooh.
yes. And then she turns.
And it's just like a bodysuit.
I mean, it was very embellished.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God,
It was
yes.
just like phoenix,
Uh-huh.
butterfly.
I mean, it was Cardi B's from the video.
From the one from the video. But I think the problem was, because once she turned front, the silhouette looked weird. And
Yeah,
I think the problem was that the wings were attached to her butt.
Yeah.
And
It was like
so they felt low and
Yeah.
I don't know, it didn't look quite right. But the wings were fabulous.
The wings were pretty fabulous.
Yeah. The shoes were like kind of just these strappy, you know, sandals with open toe and she had tights on. Like it was just like, not quite like, yes,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
She had like thigh highs maybe, make it more like bug-like. I don't know, it needed something.
Sure.
So the next on the runway is Raja O'Hara. And I liked this.
I thought her face looked fabulous.
Beautiful,
Her
the
hair
wig was
I
right,
liked, yeah.
the attitude was right.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
she had the sunglasses on. She's got these like orange chaps, vinyl looking kind of chaps with then this one shoulder piece and one glove. I thought the bodysuit cheapened it. Like I wish it had just all been this orange
Kind of-
vinyl-y kind
yeah.
of fabric and then it would have been a really like monochromatic like fashion statement.
Sure.
I liked this. I thought it was probably the best Raja's look.
I agree. I really liked her face and hair.
Yeah.
I thought like the attitude from the shoulders up was A+.
She really sold it.
Yeah! See you later, Elton John.
The next was Hello, Nina. Well, hello, Nina. I mean, it was very Hello Dolly.
No, I know, but who were you singing it like? It was fun.
The chorus, I guess?
Again, we get a Bette Midler look from Nina West.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if she does Bette for Snatch Game, I am A, psychic, and B, very excited for future me to be excited. But I thought this was really beautiful. I thought she looked good. You know, it was very expensive looking. I mean, it's a little bit like, oh, hello, Dolly.
Yeah, it's
And
a little on the nose.
that was it, you know?
Yes.
But I thought it was really very nice. I liked it a lot.
I agree.
Next down the runway is Scarlet Envy.
Yeah.
And I liked this.
I don't remember it.
Great. Remember, it had that sort of ornate fabric, and she's like, oh, I made the whole thing, and it had that dropped kind of hoop.
I liked
waist.
a lot about this.
I liked it.
I didn't like the fit.
Well, the cage and the hoop of it all was so low that it was swinging down like on her thighs instead of up on her waist.
Yeah.
And so it just felt like it fell.
Yes, and then the for me the biggest thing too was that you could see little bits of the slip popping out at the bottom.
Yeah, it didn't quite look polished.
No.
You know, it looked like, oh, you made this and it's, wow, that's very nice. But it didn't look like, oh, holy shit, yes.
No, I agree. I was like, I'm intrigued. I like, but I don't love.
I mean, I did like her
crazy fingers.
Shredder Michael Fassbender at the end of Snowman cocaine fingers.
I found them distracting.
Totally distracting, but then I was like thinking about how silly that movie was. And I was like, remember when he like suddenly had a shredder cocaine finger at the end of that movie?
Yeah, oh my god.
Maybe if it had just been one, and then she's like, you know, was giving me some...
You know what I would really love? If they ever do like a religious themed challenge again.
Have someone have Sarah Michelle Gellar's Coke-filled rosary?
Exactly.
Yeah, I would like that as well.
Things are reading my mind.
Okay, you're welcome.
So the next might have been maybe my favorite, or one of my favorites.
Certainly one of my favorites.
Akira Davenport.
In this like Nicki Minaj, Lady Godiva.
It was like Nicki Minaj meets Janet Jackson meets High C meets Christina Aguilera.
And Lady Godiva, I mean,
and yes,
this wig down to her ass.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's covering her nips in pieces, and
then
the sort of like dripped,
flappery.
You know, well, it was like a kind of Josephine Baker, but like this dripped diamonds that go all the way down her hair and all the way, and then it blends into the dress that she was wearing. I mean, it was stripper couture, but I was into it.
Loved this.
Yeah.
I loved this. She can serve some really strong runway looks, but then sometimes she just totally fades into the background in the rest of the challenges.
Pop.
Yeah.
Sometimes her confessionals are really fun and funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, where's this sort of sassy attitude? So we'll see. I think, you know, she's sort of in the middle, and she's going to have to rise up or she's going to go.
I agree.
Same thing with like Plastique, it seems. Just sort of...
I think Plastique is a tier below her.
But they're both sort of coasting a bit.
Yes.
So the next on the runway is Dr. Silky Ganache, MD. Okay. And this was really beautiful. I thought she looked really polished, sort of mermaid, you know, skirt with a halter dress, and it was different oranges and sort of pattern.
Yeah, that kind of orangey brocade, whatever.
Yeah, and her wig was right.
Oh, her wig was this like Alyssa Edwards wig. I was like, yes, bitch, work.
This was giving me some Latrice, you know, like glamour. I thought she looked really nice.
Yeah, this is certainly, I think, the best that I've seen her on the runway.
Oh, yes.
I think that helped her secure the win.
Take your time, girl.
Just take your time, girl. When she's walking down, because she was like, clearly didn't walk in the dress. It made me laugh.
Yeah, me too. So then next is Ariel Versace.
Oh my gosh. Well, she comes out and there's this like overcoat, dressing gown, lots of fabric-y sleeves, and it's an orange, and then the wig's a clashing orange, and then there's a clashing orange feather in her hair, and it's like, oh no. And then she takes it off, and it's a different clashing orange bodysuit with all these, I mean, it looked like she like she was wearing like a skirt of tails, you know, of like CatTails, right? Like this is about her trophies that she's,
this is like her alternate fringe look. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. It kind of looked like those weird creatures from Labyrinth that like take their heads off in the woods, and they're all like, ooh, like fluffy, you know, you know, with their limbs are everywhere and everything.
Like here's the arm. Oh my god. I did not like this at all.
I thought it was more interesting than others, but I did not really like it. No. And this tale came from you know, my neighbor's cat. And this one I got downtown, you know, and she's just sticking them on. It was weird.
It was really weird.
Like a HulaSkirtOfLoose CatTails. Well, and this is when Joel McHale really starts, he's just like, woo! Yeah!
Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Your ass! Yeah!
Who's coming out next? And Michelle is just... And Tiffany, I mean, at first everyone's sort of like, what the fuck is
when
this?
Someone says, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
Oh, she pissed.
Are you mad at me, Michelle?
And then it keeps happening.
Yeah.
And Michelle keeps getting more and more upset.
Oh, wait. Are you mad at me, Michelle?
Don't look at me.
Yeah! Who's next?
And then it was like, oh, now I'm going to do it on purpose.
Exactly. Oh,
now I'm going to just rub this in, and then it was really funny.
Exactly, yeah.
So then next on the runway is Iman Diamonds. Remember at the end when Ru was like,
oh,
diamonds are forever. Girl's best friend. But she comes out, I mean, I thought she looked beautiful.
She really
Her
did.
face was gorgeous, and she looks really good as a blonde.
Yep.
And this sort of dramatic showgirl headdress.
Yeah.
And this, feathered boa ponytail coming down her back.
I did love the showgirl headdress.
It was very traditional.
Sure.
But
I
at
guess
least it was...
So was Vanjie's, and I thought it was much more successful.
It was much more successful.
So it's like, I get it, but
at least it was sort of dramatic and like a thing. But then, of course, she's coming down and takes off her pool cover.
And I was like, it was like, that was just a sarong. It was
really just a piece of fabric. And now I'll go into the pool. I was like,
You're going to go down the steps. Now, if this was a swimsuit, that'd be fabulous.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm wearing my giant boa headdress to the pool.
Yeah. You live your life in Puerto Vallarta or whatever. I love it. But that's not what this was. So then it didn't help that next was Miss Vanjie.
Who had essentially the same look, but much, much better.
Yeah, it was like, oh, here's my orange showgirl look. And it was like, yeah.
This feathered headdress that was, it was so good. And then just her
jeweled pasty
tits / her vag was also, and then this corset and these sort of arm cuffs of feathers, and this looked like a much more exciting and expensive version of what Mercedes had done.
Absolutely.
And her hair was beautiful. Like, she looked great.
Yeah, she's not a normal dad. She's a cool dad.
I'm a cool dad. Hello, Christine.
Hello. Hi, Christine. I'm a regular dad. I'm not a regular dad. I'm cool.
Also, we broke the red streak.
Well, she had to.
She had to.
She just had to.
Or did she? She could have done blood orange.
Ooh, I would have liked that.
Yeah, actually, I would have too.
So then next down the runway is Brooklyn Heights. Yeah.
Also top 3 look.
Oh, yes. In this Fifth Element bandage jumpsuit, but it's orange and this clear. I mean, she's got her Annie Lennox hair on, which looks great.
Wait, isn't it orange in Fifth Element?
No, it's white, and her hair is orange.
Oh,
so it was the opposite. She flipped it.
Yeah.
And this see-through plastic orange raincoat. It was like Blade Runner 2049. Remember when she had that see-through raincoat?
Yes.
Let's go look at slides.
Oh my god.
Just floor length. I mean, and she of course owned it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she just worked the shit out of it. This was fabulous.
Yeah. So then last on the runway was Sugar Cane as Donald Trump.
Are you sure she wasn't the Lorax?
What's the difference? Well, the Lorax cares about the environment.
About the environment, Andrew. This was different.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
A statement. All of the above. I thought it just looked crazy. Like, it wasn't drag makeup. It was crazy makeup.
Sure.
Which is fine. I don't know. It was just not quite there for me.
No.
But I was like, fun idea.
You went for it.
She really sold it. She pulls out Cheetos, she's eating them, she rubs them on her face because she needs a little more color. Like, she really sold it.
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
Yeah, she was very Coco Montrese as well.
So another quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the judging and a lip sync and Untucked Girl.
Oh boy, well, so this is when Joel McHale really just starts to double, triple down.
Yeah.
And it was delightful.
Yeah!
Stop looking at me.
But I do think Nina was robbed.
Yeah. So the top 3:
Brooklyn, Evie, and Silky.
Yeah.
And as much as I fucking loved Brooklyn's look, I really think Nina outperformed her.
I agree.
And I still thought Nina's runway was very nice.
What are you gonna do? We're not the judges.
We're not the judges. Silky wins.
Yes.
I still think I probably would have given it to Evie.
I agree.
But I thought Silky did very well.
Oh yeah. Yes, so Mercedes and Raja are in the bottom.
They have to lip sync to Living in America by James Brown.
Yeah, this was an interesting and fun choice.
I mean, always love me some James Brown. And immediately, Raja just starts... And I was like, oh, Raja's probably going to win this.
Yep.
Like, she was just like, and I'm James Brown.
Yep.
I'll be dancing. She was doing all the moves and...
And I think Mercedes was like, who's James Brown?
Probably.
And, Plastique Tiara just heard of pop culture 4 years ago, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know.
Yes. Tiffany's in the house.
No, this lip sync was good.
It's a really great song.
Yep.
Raja had a lot of good moves and dancing, and she was really killing it for the most part.
For the most part.
Mercedes seemed confused.
Yep. She seems to have 90% of the lyrics,
Yeah.
85% of the lyrics down.
It seemed like she couldn't move in the shoes she was wearing.
Maybe that's
or
what the problem
something.
was.
Her headdress falls off.
Right, oh god,
That really
that
threw
was
her
awkward,
off.
yeah.
It genuinely seemed like she...
Yeah, she
was
didn't
like,
have the energy that she had
"Oh."
for You Better Work, bitch.
No, I think she was wearing the wrong shoes. She kept grabbing her thigh. And then Raja's wig falls off. I mean, this was so funny. Because, like, they cut to Ru, who's like, yes, I am loving this James Brown. Oh, your wig fell off. And then Mercedes just stands there and goes, like, oh, her wig fell off. Like, I've stopped performing. It was weird. Like, by the end, it was, like, really petered out. And I was like, maybe just double elimination. But Mercedes goes home.
Mercedes Iman, diamonds are forever.
So this week on Untucked.
Girl. I'm just going to say it a different way every time.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. I don't know. They were talking about tops and bottoms and who was good and who was bad. It was sort of a bunch of...
Well, yeah, but so, I mean, the only interesting part about this conversation
Nina's
was...
faces.
Well, Nina's faces, but also that Nina was like, they were all like, oh, I think Evie is in the bottom for sure. Her outfit was messy. And
Nina's
Nina's like, I hear you, I fully disagree.
I disagree, you were wrong.
Yeah.
She was great.
They really tend to appreciate out-of-the-box thinkers, and I think that they're gonna love this.
They had nothing bad to say about Evie at all.
I mean, this was funny to me, where it's just like, we've seen this happen every season, basically, where it's just like, oh, you just don't get it.
Well, yeah, like Ariel and Scarlett mainly are sort of not getting Evie and talking shit or whatever, and there was just a bunch of back and forth, but Nina just sitting on this high director's chair, just, really? What? I mean, it was good.
It was good.
Top and bottom queens come back. Vanjie's clearly taking it seriously. She's
Yes.
like, bitch.
I'm in the bottom three. I could have to lip sync. I'm not
these earbuds
risking
in.
anything. Yeah, which I think is a very appropriate and responsible
It's great.
behavior.
She is, like she said, I'm not going home.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, love it.
But
Oh my
Brooklyn
God.
is hovering.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
They didn't give you that many negative drinks. It'll be okay. I'm just like, she was very just sort of like, oh no.
It was
oh,
sweet.
No. It was cute.
There-
And they fully kiss.
Yeah.
And then they showed like 8 reaction gifs of Nina.
In and out of confessional. It was great.
I mean, it was just so good. I was living for it.
Yeah, and then, oh my god, and then like the are they dating drama begins.
Well, Nina, like,
did you guys see them kiss?
Did you guys just see Vanjie and Brooklyn kissing? What? No, were they? Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Plastique Char was literally behind them while they were kissing.
Yeah, it's just...
You got a romance going on, girl?
Oh, fuck off, everyone.
It's clearly very new.
Well,
and they
obviously,
wanted
there's
not...
been 4
yeah.
episodes, weeks,
And
days.
they
I don't know how
obviously
long.
don't want to be like...
Yeah, we're an item.
We're an item, or what, you know what I mean? They're feeling
get
out,
it.
you
I
know.
get it.
I get it. But everyone's acting like they're in middle school.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're dating. Ah. Everyone's
Well, and it doesn't
bored.
help that then Tiffany Pollard comes in.
Oh my gosh. Well,
This
yeah, so then
cracked me up.
Tiffany Pollard comes back, and she's just no filter. And she's just like, so, have you guys ever gotten bikini wax? And all of this talk about bikini wax. I love that she's asking drag queens about bikini.
I mean, it's called a manzillion. I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of hair removal, so it's not like totally off base.
It was just funny to me.
It was funny as well. I agree.
We're all talking about our kitty cats. Has there been any romantic energy?
So, speaking about kitty cats,
Is
there
there
any
any
romance going on? What?
What does that have to do with anything, bitch?
This
It was such a non sequitur.
died.
Like,
This
okay,
show is so stupid. The
Tiffany,
producers.
you're gonna go back there. Now, we
Here's what's
definitely
happening
just found
backstage.
out
Exactly.
that Brooklyn and Vanjie are probably an item. So you should definitely bring it up and awkwardly ask them about it. And then everyone, this flame is stoked. Ooh, ooh, dating her. It's like watching an episode of Saved by the Bell. Ooh.
Ooh, because we want to know.
Have a seat, baby. Have a seat.
How long has this been going on? Not long enough to call it a thing, bitch, so leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, and then they like changed the subject.
So yeah, I mean, it was silly. This was a fun, silly episode for the most part, and also some real moments.
Some real moments. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for Nina. I mean, I want Evie to be up there with her, and we'll see if my, opinions.
I'm sure they will
go here and there, but right now I'm like, fuck yeah, Nina.
She's really fun and smart and silly.
And I don't necessarily think we've had a winner like her before.
Not really.
Who's like has that kind of theater and
perhaps
like
Jinx would be the closest.
The closest, but she sort of has a combination of a lot of things.
Yes.
So cheers to this week.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Thanks to our Patreon subscribers, patrons. Yes. Keep on Patreon. What was it?
Patroning.
Keep on Patreon.
Oh.
Nailed it. And cheers to Bye Bye Birdie.
Fucking always.
Can we talk about Dick Van Dyke for like the next hour and a half?
Absolutely.
Cool. On our podcast.
Ooh.
Subscribe to our podcast. Let's have a kiki with MovieBitches.
That's right. We're doing that too.
Yeah, we are.
So much is going on.
And maybe a new one has come out already, and if not, then a new one's coming out soon with a very special guest. So make sure to subscribe.
You better.
What? Oh, also subscribe, like, share, and we'll.
Ooh, that was a long ponytail this week.
Yeah, it was really good hair.
It was very good. Cheers.
See you next week.